up, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Verdict Season 7, Week 11. The Commish, Jay Cook, alongside the first time this season, Al Cook. Al, how you doing?
Oh, doing great. My team is amazing.
Winnie the Pooh's doing really well. Due to time constraints, we're going to make this the fastest verdict in league history. Let's start first with our matchups in the marquee matchup of the week that we're going to save for a minute. We're going to start first with matchups that involve owners that are on this verdict. That, of course, is mine, Paramount PD Cruisers versus the Golden Tate Warriors. Got to be honest, I projected to win by 9. I think that projection is going to hold true, Al, as this quickly loads here for us. As mentioned, I projected to win this one by 9 points. My team of Melvin Gordon, Josh Jacobs, led team with Michael Thomas in there. And then, of course, Jay Loschke countering with his setup of Travis Kelce and Deshaun Watson at quarterback as we take a look there. Al, where do you see this thing going today?
I'm going to go with the Taint Warriors. Kelce for Jay's team. I feel like Tyreek Hill usually gets monster games against the Chargers, so don't think that Kelce will have an outstanding game. He'll probably have a good one still. But anyways, I'm going to pick the Taint.
All right, Taint it is. We switch over to the matchup that involves Al's team. That is Winnie the Pooh's versus McKatie Soft Lady. I got to be honest, most of Al Cook's team is on bye. James Conner left this game in the first quarter very early. Tony's projected to rout him by 50 points. I think that, there's not much Al can do in this game. Unless Stephen Diggs goes off and Kamara and Fournette both are held under 12 or to get hurt, I think Tony's going to coast easily. I hate to say that, Al. How do you feel about this matchup?
Oh, I'm totally going to win this one. Just kidding. I suck. I'm going to get my ass kicked.
All right. As we switch over to our next matchup, Don't Let Me Get Hot versus the Godwhackers. Nick Coot projected to lose by 13. It all depends on how Mahomes does. As Mahomes goes, so does Rich Cook's team. Nick got a stellar season performance, high performance by Baker Mayfield. I don't think it's enough, though. I'm going to go Godwhackers here.
I'm also going to go Godwhackers. Rich has Mahomes, and he's one of my Mahomes as well.
Fuck Family Fun Night versus Take Mahomes Country Road. Projections go to Bob by 10. I think Ryan's going to get a solid outing from Carson Wentz, but the projections are probably going to change once Ryan adjusts his lineup. Actually, Ryan has nowhere to go with his lineup unless he cuts players that he's told me he strictly does not want to cut at all this year. So unless he cuts somebody, probably Corey Davis is the way I would go. Ryan's not projected to win this game, but Bob is a very Chief heavy, and I have a hard time picking with that. So I'm going to go with Ryan on the back of stellar performances by Carson Wentz and Dalvin Cook. Al, what says you?
I think I will also go with the Rad Guy. I think it's pretty close, though. But yeah, Dalvin Cook's been pretty amazing this year, so I'm going to go with Rad Guy.
Jesus King versus I Suck at Fantasy. Both these teams 5-5, a part of a group of, I believe, 5 teams that are at 5-5. Also a race between those 5 teams for most points scored this year, as that's how seeding is decided since we are all in one conference division. Since there was unfair advantages there, were done away with in the off season. So Colin projected to win this one by 5. I think Lamar Jackson's going to have another stellar outing, as has been his season all year long. Colin got a pedestrian 10 from Odell, but that's kind of been the way he's gone all season. I am going to go in a close one with Colin. I think he just barely squeaks this one out.
I'm also going to go with C-Dog.
All right. Our marquee matchup of the week. That's the Capital Shippies. Time to pop another one for the Shippies versus DJ Chark do a regular season title game, if you will. Two of 3 teams that are 7-3 on the season. This projected to go David's way with an 8-point projection advantage. He got a respectable outing from Chubb, but by far not his best game of the year. 14 points there. The Shippies really don't have a third receiving weapon on their lineup right now, and that's really hurt them, especially Austin Hooper being out for this game. I think that David pulls this out, but I do think it's going to be very close. But I'm going to go with DJ Chark. Where you going?
I'm going to go with DJ Chark as well.
All right, Al Cook. Bold prediction, most points scored first. The projections show, I believe that I am or Bob, I think. It's either myself or Bob is currently the most projected score this week. I could be off on that. 141. Tony's projected to score the most points. I'm projected second most. And then in third is DJ Chark.
I'm going to go with D-Span. He's going to blow me out and get one point.
That's a safe pick there. I'm going to go with DJ Chark. I think that they get that most points honor this week. And bold prediction, Al Cook.
I'll let you go first, Jimmy.
All right, my bold prediction this week, because we really didn't prepare this show in advance, clearly, is that Al Cook will not be outscored by every team in the league this week, meaning that some team is going to outscore Al Cook, even though he's projected the lowest this entire week.
Okay, I think I got one. Mason Rudolph will not get hit by another helmet again the rest of the year.
Very, very, very bold, Al. You've got to love that type of commentary. On a very exciting edition of The Verdict, we'll have a full, much longer episode. That's not bold, that's just truth. Next week, be sure to set those lineups, make sure everything is finalized. Trade deadline is the 23rd. That's this coming week at noon. So get those trades out there while you can. For Al Cook, this is Commish J. Cook saying until we talk to you next time, so long, everybody.